Hi to y'all too. Give me 1 second. Let me connect this clicker real quick. What's going on, people? Hope you guys are having a great day, great night. I heard in South in Kenya right now in Africa, you guys are up at 4 a.m., 4 in the morning to come see this presentation. So that's pretty cool. Give me 1 second, guys. You guys calling in from all over the place. So somebody just actually taught me how to connect my. Oh, there we go. Connect my phone into my presentation. So, what's going on, guys? Real quick, my name is Payso. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, Bedford-Stuyvesant. I seen this idea, what you guys are about to see, literally about 6.5 years ago when I first seen it. I was working at FedEx, professional boxer, was doing a bunch of things to get some extra money at the time, and I seen it from someone that I didn't know. We was actually on social media, and I contacted saying, listen, I'm trying to go to Vegas. Do you got any good deals? He gets me back saying, yeah, but I'm not a travel agent. If you want, let's meet up and talk. And at the time I was working at FedEx, I was boxing. I was just trying to figure out my life. I'm 25 years old at the time. I'm living in my mom's apartment on a bunk bed, and I was just I was starting to catch anxiety. I never saw myself working for anyone. That was just how I thought. I had multiple different jobs, but every job I had was really just to pay some bills or to eat or whatever the case is. But I knew for a fact I was worth way more than just a paycheck, and so that was the reason why I was actually trying to get back into boxing, because I literally just thought that, that was my only way out. That's all I knew was boxing. So I seen this idea from someone that I didn't know. Today, he is like my best friend. And the time I met him was the time I actually saw the presentation. So being skeptical was an understatement. I was a little skeptical, and of course, I didn't know him. So the first time I saw him was the first time I saw the presentation. So just imagine how skeptical I was. Obviously, the person that invited you to see this information today is people that you do know, hopefully maybe your family members, your friends, cousins, aunts, uncles, best friends, people that you've probably seen around the neighborhood. So the person I seen it from was, I never seen him before. It was the first time I actually saw it. So he broke down the information to me. I actually, we went to Dunkin' Donuts to show me this information. And as soon as he opened up his laptop, I automatically thought, oh man, how am I going to tell him no? I know for a fact he's going to try to sell me on something. And I'm not, I just got to say no in the most polite way. And as I sat there, I started to realize, and I started to I just started to think, what am I skeptical for? I'm 25 years old. I'm working at FedEx. I'm making about $25,000 a year. I'm living in my mom's apartment on a bunk bed. What am I skeptical for? I'm broke. There was no reason for me to be skeptical. So I sat there with an open mind. A lot of things was common sense. And, 6.5 years later, me getting involved, obviously I'm involved now because I'm doing presentations, right? 6.5 years in, and I've been on over 100+ vacations. What you guys are about to see today is a lot of fun. It has to do with a lot with traveling, with vacations. If you're into that kind of stuff, welcome, right? I was also into making a lot of money. I've always felt like, like I said, I was worth more than just a paycheck. So when I got involved with this, I took the business side very serious, very, very serious. And because of that, now you guys will see what I'm going to talk about in a few minutes. I'll break that down a little bit. But so let's just jump right into it. So what I'm going to introduce you to, yes, it is network marketing. The company's called World Ventures. The product is Dream Trips. We've been in business for 11 years. We're in 34 different markets now. Sorry, this is the old slide. We're in 34 different markets now. And what do we offer? We offer 4- and 5-star vacations at 2- and 3-star prices. We offer 4- and 5-star vacations at 2- and 3-star prices. We got over 5,000 dream trips to choose from all around the world. Company handles all reservations and planning, includes spouse and significant other, right? With children with just one membership, right? So up to 5 people with just one membership. So these are some of the examples of what these trips look like. So this is one for $659 per person. This is a dream trip, right? For 5 days, 4 nights, $659 per person. This is an all-inclusive. This is actually a 4-diamond resort, not a 4- or 5-star. 4-diamond resort. This is all top shelf liquor. I heard the rooms here is about 1,400 square feet. I got a lot of friends that actually been to this to this resort. For 2 people, it's $1,318. You can apply up to 200 points on this trip. Again, that's like applying up to $200. So a lot of these trips, you guys will see the points that we can apply up to it. Just I want you guys to always remember subtracting that number from the price that you see there. So right there, you're going to be subtracting $200. So how do we get these kind of prices? Well, it's kind of like Costco's, BJ's, and Sam's Club. Instead of you going to Costco's and BJ's and Sam's Club to go get a bottle of water for $1, well, I'm sorry, instead of you going to the corner store to go get a bottle of water for $1, you go to Costco's and BJ's to get 47 bottles for $5, right? The bulk buying process. Now we took that same example, right? Not quite, but we just took that same example and just put it into travel. So to give you an idea how we get these kind of prices, we'll go to a cruise line and say, hey, listen, we want 500 rooms to 1,000 rooms every single month for this whole year. How much can we get it for? Right? So we buy it in advance and we buy it in bulk, right? So here's some examples. This is actually out in Las Vegas. So this is 4 days, 3 nights out in Las Vegas. First time I got involved was because of Las Vegas. I've been to Vegas before. Me and my wife went over there. I spent a lot of money the first time I went. I was actually trying to go back that same year, and the prices was just ridiculous. And I contacted June at the time, and I seen him travel a lot in a short period of time. And I contacted him saying, hey, listen, I'm trying to go to Vegas. Do you got any good deals? He hits me back saying, yeah, but I'm not a travel agent. If you want, let's meet up and talk. So when we sat down, he showed me these kind of prices. I mean, it was a no-brainer. This is Vegas for 4 days, 3 nights. You got the Vegas helicopter tour. The first time I went to Vegas, we did this helicopter tour. That's for 30 minutes, $500 just to go around the strip, right? This comes with the trip. You got dinner, you got lunch at the Planet Hollywood. You staying for brand new members, it's $279. So brand new members, that means in your first 90 days, you get to book them for $279. You don't have to go in 90 days, but you get to book them in your first 90 days. Now, if you apply those points, that's $179 per person you'll be paying there. For existing members, $400. And the same exact thing, you can apply those points as well to that, right? Even if you're an existing member, for $400, you can't beat it. This is out Dubai, right? So I've never seen anybody that went to Dubai before WV. Since I got involved with World Ventures, I mean, people been going to Dubai like they're going to Miami. So this is $278 per person for 5 days, 4 nights. You got the Fairmont Dubai, 5 breakfasts, 2 dinners, full day desert safari tour, water park, and aquarium. Now, for 2 people, it's $1,456. You can plop to 360 points on this trip. This comes out to about $1,100. Now, again, I had a friend that went to Dubai. She does very well for herself outside of WV. She went to Dubai and paid about $7,000 for her and daughter to go and enjoy themselves. She got involved with WV and went to Dubai again with her daughter and paid $1,000. That's a $6,000 savings. $6,000 savings. You get the Fairmont Dubai, 5 breakfasts, 2 dinners, full day desert safari tour, water park, and aquarium for $728. If you've been to Dubai, you understand that it's very expensive. Dominican Republic, where's my que lo que at, right? So this is 8 days, 7 nights for $416 per person. You're at the 5-star Real Palace, all-inclusive junior suites, 15% discount on green fees, round trip, airport transfers for $416 per person. This is an all-inclusive trip for 8 days, 7 nights. I mean, we've done a team trip, a private team trip to Dominican Republic. We stayed at the Hard Rock Cafe, the Hard Rock Casino Cafe out in Dominican Republic, and it was less for $400. We had about 600 people out there. We had a blast. It was a private trip. So these are the kind of trips. We got thousands and thousands of trips to choose from all around the world. Now, we've been winning a lot of awards. In the last 5 years, we won over 21 awards. And this is a big deal because, and I'll tell you like this, a lot of people look at the World Travel Awards. You may not know what the World Travel Awards are. So the best way for me to explain this, the best way for me to explain this is if you ever seen the Grammys or the BET Awards or the MTV Award, and you may not know the artist that continues to win awards, and you've seen somebody win 20 awards, you may not know that artist. Do you think they're doing something good? Yes. Right? In the last 5 years, we won over 21 awards in the World Travel Awards. This is like winning the Oscars for travel. So you're going up against companies like Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, and then every kind of company you could think of that has to do with travel. This is what we're going up against. Now, a lot of people ask, are the travel, is the vacation included with the flights? Are the flights included with the travel and stuff like that? Anybody that asks that kind of question don't really understand how travel goes. Travel, flights are never included with trips, right? So if you have a travel agent, the travel agent say, hey, they'll book the trip for you, and they'll try to find the best available price flight for you and say, hey, this is the trip included with the flight. They did nothing for you when it came down to flights, right? What we do have is something called race shrinker, where race shrinker is that the company goes to all the systems for 24 hours a day to the hour you're about to leave. Let's say if you bought a flight for $400 and it drops 2-3 weeks later, $200, the company will freeze it, swap it, send you back the remains of the money, emails you telling you how much money they put back into your account. So There's nobody that's doing that kind of stuff right now. So that's incredible. Now, net rates. Net rates is just literally the company goes to all the systems, making sure we find the best available prices online, and that's what they give us. Now, if you don't want to take a dream trip and you want to fly out whenever you do want to fly out, you want to book your own hotel and anything like that, you can do it right off your site. You can get your flights, your hotels, rentals, activities, your cruises, do everything from your own website. Now, how do we get these kind of prices? Well, how do we get these points? Now, again, every point we have is equal $1. So it's not one of these things where you got to go to Dwayne Reed to, you know, to get 10,000 points, and out of 10,000 points, you only could go get a deodorant or something like that. So when you join, you'll get points, depending on what kind of membership you get. When you shop online, if you shop online, you get to save anywhere from 5 to 50% off of different kind of restaurants, movie theaters, amusement parks, bowling alleys, and stuff like that. Sharing the information. Let's just say if your friend right now got you in this, got you watching this presentation, and you're not a part of it, and you do get in part of it, or yeah, you do get a part of it, you'll get points, and they'll also get points depending on what membership you have. Now, how many people you know go out to eat, go out to go grab a drink, you know, and, you know, just go out to, you know, dine out, right? Dining and entertainment. How many people you know is doing that already? Now, this is the reason why I said this company was a no-brainer to me, because everything that this company had to offer, I was doing already, or I was trying to do more of. So imagine you going out to dine in, you know, restaurants that's connected, you know, that's connected with us all around the world. And maybe you got some restaurants that's in your town, and you went out to this specific restaurant. We have one in New York City called Jimmy's. Let's say I went to Jimmy's and I went to go grab some drinks, I grabbed some food there, and that day I paid $100. When I pay $100 at this specific restaurant in Jimmy's, I would get 40 Dream Trips points back. I would get 40 Dream Trips points back just because I went out to go grab some food and some drinks with some friends. Something that I was going to do already, I get points back. So there's people literally eating their way on vacation. Trust me, I know. It sounds crazy, but that's exactly what's happening right now. See, when I first got in, we had none of this kind of stuff. What we had was just cheap trips, which is Dream Trips. And I don't want you guys to get confused with cheap and dream trips. It's not just you know, a low price trip. It's called a dream trip for a reason. They want to give you an experience of a lifetime when you take a dream trip, right? So all we have is the dream trips and a way where we can make some money. Now, I mean, you have all of this stuff that's going on. It just really makes it a no-brainer. So these are the two different memberships: Gold membership and a Platinum membership. Of course, I'm a Platinum member. Most of my teammates on TKO are Platinum members, and Gold membership is the most popular membership. It comes with a 24/7 concierge service, basically a personal assistant over the phone, dining program, entertainment discounts, Dream Trips online shopping, and net rates. Now, that's $200 one time, $55 a month. Now, $200 didn't really bother when I first seen it. The $200 that was, I mean, we spent that on things that we don't remember. Like, I mean, Christmas just passed. How many of you guys spent $200 on something for someone and they probably forgot about it already? Right? How many people have been out to a bar? How many people have been out to a bar and spent $200 by mistake? Right? How many people went, you know, bought some sneakers or did whatever? You spend it on foolishness all the time. So the $200 didn't really bother. It was the $55 at that time, $55 a month at that time that was kind of bothering me, because I didn't want another bill. Me personally, I don't like bills. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't like bills. So I said, listen, I like it, but I'm not trying to pay $55 a month for something I'm not going to use all the time. He goes, I get it, but if you was to pay $55 a month every single month for this whole year, that's $660 that you paid out to the company. Now, if you just went to Dubai, will you be up or down? I gave you the story earlier. My friend went to Dubai for $7,000 before she got involved with WV. She got involved with WV and went to Dubai for $1,000 with her daughter again, and did way more activities. It was a no-brainer. Now, the Platinum member is all the bells and the whistles. I mean, you get emergency evacuation where the company takes care up to $50,000 in hospital bills if you get hurt or sick on a dream trip. You can apply 50% more points on dream trips, early check-in, late checkout. If you understand how vital that is when you're on vacation, late checkouts, anybody that's partying, anybody out there that's you know, turning up the day before they leave, late checkout is very important. You got upgraded transfers. So, you know, sometimes when you get to these resorts that you want to upgrade your room maybe to a better view or something like that, and there's always cost to that. Maybe an extra $50 a night, or maybe $100 a night. And because of that, upgraded transfers is upgraded transfers is actually getting picked up at the airport. And apply 50% more points, early check-in, late checkout. I mean, a bunch of different stuff. I mean, when you get to your room, you actually got gifts waiting for you in your room. I mean, chocolate strawberries. I mean, all the things that I like, right? So that's $300 one time, $100 a month. Now, the $300 you pay to get in, the same exact thing. You get that right back in the Dream Trips points, not $100 a month every single month. On your anniversary date, it'll be 1,200 points, right? So again, I'm a platinum member, and it's just one of my favorite, my favorite product of it all. So when you refer somebody to gold, you get 100 points. When you refer somebody to platinum, you get 200 points. Now, the gold membership, the $55 a month, if you was to refer 4 people to this idea, you'll waive your monthly fee forever. Now, me personally, when I first seen that, in my first 6 hours part-time, I was able to waive my fees and make my money back. Again, it was all common sense. See, one of the reasons why I got involved with this deal, because not only did I like to travel, I really genuinely like to travel. I wanted to travel more, more than what I was. I really wasn't traveling as much as I wanted to because of course, money and time, right? But when I got involved with it, I mean, that was something that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to travel. And then I thought really fast that my family liked to travel, my friends liked to travel, anybody that was close to me liked to travel, but nobody was really traveling like that. So within like 6 hours part-time and me doing this thing the correct way, I was able to waive my fees and make my money back. So you can say in the first few hours of me building this company, I have not paid a membership fee since. Now, the gold membership, the platinum membership is $100 one time. $100 one time. I mean, $100 a month, and same exact thing. 4 people waive your fees on that one as well. So the company did something cool. We got something called Dream Trips Rewards. Now, again, when I first got involved, we had none of this stuff here. So we only had the Dream Trips in a way to make some money. So they was trying to figure out how to weigh, how can people use these Dream Trips points? There's so many people out here that got so many Dream Trips points, 1,000 points, 5,000 points, 3,000 points, and they're not traveling all the time. Maybe they still work a job. Maybe, maybe they're busy with their family, so they can't travel as much as they can. But let's say if they just wanted to take a quick, weekend trip somewhere. So let's say, I can't see this here. Let me see if I can move this thing. It is not letting me move. Okay, it's not going to let me move it. Give me 1 second. How do I move this box of where the camera is looking at? You know what? I can't even see, so I'm not going to even talk about the part that I can't see. So the Mimosa Hotel, well, not the Westgate South Beach. So it's $323 a night. You can plot to 136 points on this trip. That comes out to $187 a night. $187 a night. Now, these are not dream trips. These are just regular vacations that you just want to take a quick weekend trip, and you can apply your points to this now. So New York, you guys know New York is expensive. So this is one, I talk about the one at the bottom. So again, we at the New York Marriott, $335 a night. You can plot to 95 points on this. This comes out to $240 a night. $240 a night. This is a no-brainer. It's out San Diego, Paris, France. If you've never been out there, Athens, Greece. Just all over the world. Now, let's say you don't want to take any trips and you actually want to use your product on an everyday basis. And this is something that, I fell in love with. This actually just came out not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, maybe like 3 months ago. And this is something that's changing the game. Now, let's just say if you wanted to, if you wanted to just buy this bottle of wine, it was $75. You put 15 points on it. This comes out to $60, right? Some examples. This is actually a Toomey book bag. $495. You can plot to 151 points on this. This comes out to $344. I mean, golf clubs, $600. You can plot to 142 points. That comes out to $458. Watches. You got speakers. I mean, all type of different things that you can actually shop online every single day for. So there's people literally, you can save the $55 a month in your first day just by shopping online. You can save $100 a month in your first day just by shopping online. If you didn't even waive your fees, if you use your product, you'd be saving so much money. It was a no-brainer. So again, this is actually a picture of me when I went to Dubai not too long ago. Went to Dubai, I had a lot of fun with my friends. I've been on multiple trips. It's out in London. It's out in Bora Bora. My wife, we had an incredible time out there. One of the best trips I've ever experienced. You guys got to understand, I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. There's a lot of people all around the world that don't know what Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn is. But from anybody that's from New York, they know what Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn is. And, you know, again, I came from a place from humble beginnings. And I didn't know, you know, my dream was always to, you know, to box and live this kind of lifestyle through, you know, through fighting. But because I was able to, because I was first, because I wasn't skeptical and I wasn't afraid of taking risk, which is a very small risk. You know, I decided, you know, I got to change my life. So this is out in Hawaii with my friends out in, this is actually staying at the Maui, Hawaii in the Four Seasons. This is out in Rome. This is out in, you guys know that house, right? Saved by the Bell. I mean, I'm not Saved by the Bell, the Full House. Out in San Francisco. This is out in Venice, Italy. This is out in Athens, Greece. I mean, this is out in LA, one of my second homes. Love LA. It's out in Santorini. I mean, just all over the place. Now, again, I've been on over 100 plus vacations in the last 6 years, and I haven't paid for travel for 5 years now due to the point system and travel dollars and things like that. Now, I'm going to switch gears on you guys a little bit and talk a little bit about the business, how it was able to help me. Now, innovation. Where the world is going to today. Obviously, we know everything is online. So before there was Skype, there was something called, before there was Skype, there was long distance, like calling cards or whatever the case is. Now, what changed the game for calling cards? Remember, we used to have to use calling cards to call, you know, a different part of the, some family in a different, you know, in a different country and stuff like that. But now you don't need that because what? Wi-Fi, Skype, ooh, FaceTime, you know, Netflix and Blockbuster. Remember Blockbuster nights? We went from Blockbuster nights to Netflix and chill overnight. Why? Because, you know, the guy from Blockbuster didn't understand innovation. He didn't understand that people didn't want to leave their home and, you know, below degree, you know, zero degrees, right? And -1 degree to go find a movie, right? He didn't understand that kind of stuff. Netflix understood safety. They understood convenience. They understood speed. They understood that people wanted to, he figured out how to put 1,000 movies on your TV screen. Convenience. Uber and taxi services. You look weird calling a taxi today. You look weird calling a taxi today. Everything is through Uber, Uber and what's the other, Juno and Lyft. You know, all these kind of companies that's out right now. You know, serving the people because convenience. They know who's coming. They know who's coming. They know how the person looks. They know what kind of car is coming to pick them up. You know, they don't have to take money out of their pocket. Everything is being paid through the app. Same exact thing Drinks is doing. Convenience, speed, everything's through the app. I mean, it's just incredible service. And we're going up against, you know, the old way of doing things, which is travel. Anybody's booking anything through a travel agent. You're so living in 2001, maybe 1999. This is a whole different world that we're living in today. And, you know, so speak a little bit about the business. Now, we're in the Inc. 5000. We're in the top 100 direct selling companies. In the top 100 direct selling companies, we're number 25. Now, this is a big deal because in the top 100 direct selling companies, there's all companies here is either selling lotions, potions, vitamins, oh my, right? He's selling all of the same type of product, but with different tabs on it. We're the only one that is in travel. Travel is a $7 trillion industry. Travel's going to double in the next 5 to 10 years, with or without us. Again, travel. We've only been in business for 11 years. We're such a baby company doing big numbers in the Inc. 5000. Again, this is the company that does research to companies like us, making sure we're legit. So they nominated us twice for the Entrepreneur Year Award, which is a big deal. And you know, there's a lot of people that go and says, I need to go do my research. Let's be honest. You're not going to do research. All you're going to do is go on Google. And when you go on Google, you will find incredible stuff about this company. But then you will find some negativity about the company. Well, you got to understand, you got to weigh it out. See, when my friend told me he needed to go do research, first off, I looked at him and I said, hey, listen, let me ask you a question. Matter of fact, I mean, no disrespect, but I never not one time see you do research for homework when we was in school. So how all of a sudden you got good at doing research for companies like this, billion-dollar companies? How? All you do is go on Google. Google is a search engine, not a research engine, right? So we're in 34 different markets. We got over 700 employees that's in our corporate building out in Plano, Texas. And We have over 1 million members all around the world. So it's not just a New York thing. It's not just a Dallas thing. It's not just it's all around the world right now. So to become a rep is an extra $100, $20 a month. Now, what are we representing? Travel, money, friends, family, eating, drinking. We do this on a regular basis. We do it all the time. We do it on what? On social media. This is the reason why I fell in love with this, because I was doing this kind of stuff. I didn't want to change my Instagram. I didn't want to be like these other network marketers that get involved with a company and now all of a sudden they're forced to sell a coffee. They forced to sell some type of lotion or something like that because they need to make some money. So now their whole Instagram looks like a commercial. My Instagram looks like this. This is me and my friends, right? So it says, on a marino, about to take a stroll down a Mediterranean Sea in a $50 million yacht. I've never done anything like that before. I grew up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. My friend with the black tank top, he's the guy that got me involved. That's Julio Costa, double IMD, $1 million earner with the company. When I first met June, he wasn't a $1 million earner. He wasn't making any money with the company. So it wasn't the money that got me excited. It was the vision. It was the vision on where we were going. We haven't even scratched the surface on what's to come. This is out in the Bahamas. This is out in, what was this? Utah, skiing in Utah. This is out, this was for Halloween. This is out in Chicago. I got friends that I got involved named Rob De La Rosa. This guy's named Rob De La Rosa from the Bronx. When I first met him, he was working at AT&T. He was working at AT&T, top manager at AT&T. Today he's traveling the world. He made over 6 figures with this company and just been having a lot of fun. And there's some cruise I was on. So just to give you an example of what give me 1 second. My computer's about to die. So to become a rep is an extra $100. To become a rep, when you become a rep, you get a website. On this website, click number 2. Number 2 is a 15-minute presentation. If they like what they see, they sign up. Now, we got multiple different ways of getting paid. When you bring in about 20 people within your first month, you can start making it up, not your first month, in any month, you can start making up to $900 a month for a lifestyle bonus. Now, that's the lifestyle bonus. You can use that towards whatever you want. You don't have to use it for a car or anything like that. Now, this is residual income. This is money that keeps coming in whether we do something or not. There's only 6 kind of people that get this: musicians, authors, actors, politicians, people that do network marketing, and real estate. Now, again, 60 members, senior rep. This didn't mean you went to go put in 60 members. This could have meant you put in 6 members, and that blew out to 60 members, and you can start making an average about $630 a month. Now, all the way to IMD. It took me 3.5 years to hit the bottom of the compensation plan, which looks like this. So on average, it's $500,000 on a high, is over $1 million on a high. International marketing director. When I first seen it, that's all I really cared about. How do we get to the bottom of that? I didn't care about 4 people. I didn't care about 6 people. I wanted to change my life as fast as possible. So 22% of the people get paid. If you look in the bottom, 22% of the people get paid, while 77% of the people do not get paid. Why? Because most people don't do anything. Most people get involved. They get excited for an hour or 2. They go speak to the most successful person they know, someone they live with, and that person discourages them from building a business like this. Imagine if I would have listened to somebody else. Imagine I would have listened to my friend that told me don't do this 6.5 years ago. Where would I be today? The scariest thought I could think of right now. So because of this company, when you hit the top level of the company, they give you $1,500 a month for a car. They give you $3,000 a month for a home. So I drive a CLS 63 AMG S that the company, thank you, World Ventures. And again, the average. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit because the computer is really about to die and I have no plug right here. So how the average household spends about $460 per month on dining and entertainment, $5,500 per year on dining and entertainment. Now, if the average, thank you, hurry up, plug it, just plug it in. It's about to die right now. Just plug it. We good. Hazel to the safety. Hazel to the safety. All right, thank you. All right, let's slow it down. I was really on 1%, guys. I was on 1%. So let's slow it down. All right, so the average household, right? Let's go back a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. So thank you for this incredible company. When you hit the bottom of the compensation plan, they give you $1,500 a month for a car. They give you $3,000 a month for a home, and it's just getting better and better and better. Now, the average household spends about $400, $460 per month on dining and entertainment. That's going out to eat, drink, just trying to live life somehow, some way. That's $5,500 per year on dining and entertainment. Now, if just a million members goes out and spends the average on dining and entertainment, that's $5.5 billion that year coming in off of just dining and entertainment. Now, remember I told you before that you can get paid to go out to eat, right? Now, imagine you went to go get, I'm sorry, remember I told you before you could get points every time you went to go eat in these kind of restaurants that was doing business with us. Now, imagine if you not only got, back points back in travel, but whatever you was able to earn some type of money off of your team eating at these restaurants. That changes everything. That's never been done. That's never been done. We're talking about a lifestyle club. Network marketing has never been done like this. And this is why I'm so excited to be a part of this company. We're not talking about lotions, potions, and vitamins. Oh my, we're not talking about that. We're talking about traveling the world, things that we want to do already, things that we are doing already, but on a different scale. Now, a lot of people look at this kind of stuff and they call it a what? They call it a pyramid or a pyramid scheme. And I used to get mad when I was uneducated on it. But, what is a pyramid or a pyramid scheme? They go, the person on top makes all the money. And the people on bottom will never make as much money as the person on top. I mean, imagine if I would have said that to the dude that showed me this thing 6.5 years ago. I would have literally explained what my job was about. Because at FedEx, I didn't work. I worked the hardest. I worked very hard, right? I was the helper. I didn't get paid more than the driver. The driver didn't get paid more than the person that owned the truck. The person that owned the truck didn't get paid more than the person that owned FedEx. So what do we call that? Right? So again, this here, you can pass anybody you want to with work ethic, and and just consistency. You can pass anybody you want up, man. And we get paid off our network. This is what life is about today. We live in a different era today, so it's a lot of fun. Now, Dreamers Gold is again $200 one time, $5,500. I'm sorry, $200 one time, $55 a month. $300 one time, $100 a month. 4 people waive those fees. The $100 a month and the $55 a month. 4 people waive those fees. And again, it took me about 6 hours part time for me to do that. And to become a representative is an extra $100, $20 a month. Now you can't waive the $20 a month, but that's just to keep the lights on in your business. It's $20 a month. Now, there are no guarantees regarding income. Personal effort is everything with this. What you put into this is what you get out of it. This is not no get rich quick scheme. It's not a free meal or anything like that. So to become, now the person that brought you is giving the next best position. And let's just say you want to go think about it, which is cool. You can go think. We keep going. We keep building. Right after this presentation, I'm actually shooting out to the Bronx to do one of these presentations live, right? So right now, you're getting the next best position. And there's so many people right now that's looking at this presentation right now, all day today. Thousands of people. You can literally lock your spot before that person. But let's just say you use the person that was to hesitate. You got to understand, hesitation breeds roadkill. So let's say you got it. Your friend that put you on said, you call that person up, say, hey, listen, I'm ready to get started. How do you do this? So they lock you in. When they lock you in, the next person they put in is Bob. Now, whatever Bob does benefits you forever because they're on your team instead of the other way around. But let's say you went to go think about it. So you went to the think tank. Say, I don't know, man. I don't got no money. I can't get in right now because my money is tight. Well, that was the reason why I got in, because my money was tight. Again, people think differently on things. So again, I got in because I was struggling. That was one. A lot of people say, I don't know if I could do this because I ain't got no time. Well, that was another reason why I got it, because I had no time. I wanted to learn how to make my money work for me instead of me work for money for the rest of my life. And I was able to get there. And I'm able to teach and help a lot of people do the same exact thing now. So those are maybe the two biggest excuses people have. And let's say you got in after Bob, say, all right, you know what, I'm ready to do this. So you got in after Bob, and all those sales that Bob put in, you missed out of those sales. Now, I'm not saying that happens all the time, but it can happen. Give you an example. One of the person, my friend June, that got me involved, he showed so many people before me, but all his friends said it wouldn't work. All his friends laughed at him. Today he's a millionaire, but all his friends laughed at him. All his friends said it wouldn't work. And when he met me, I didn't know him, but I looked at him in his eyes. He looked like he was dead serious with it. And I said, listen, are you serious? And he goes, with or without you, I'm putting 10,000 people on this deal. I said, no, you're not. Lock me in. What's the worst thing that could happen? This is what I tell you right now. What is the worst thing that could happen? Now, what's the best thing that could happen? Right? So being at the right place at the right time is very important. You guys are looking at this information at the right place at the right time with the right product, with the right generation. This is it. We have the best home-based business there is. You guys got to understand, I'm home right now. I'm home. You're home right now. Everyone's home. It's a home-based business. This is the beauty behind this kind of business. You get a 1099 instead of a W-2 when tax season comes. So it's a tax benefit as well, right? So things that this is some things that, you know, I guess the skeptical minded people, you know, people wouldn't tell you, but they will tell you, don't do it. It doesn't work, but they won't know the back end of things. So I got some friends that's online right now that's completely destroying this. Before I met these guys, everyone that you guys are about to hear speak today, I've literally seen from the day they signed up to where they are today, and I'm just grateful and blessed to be, you know, just be in the team with these guys and be in the trenches and work with these talented individuals. So I would say Keisha Green. Is Keisha Green online?
Yes, Jay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Keisha Green. I am 33 years young. I am on this Zoom from Brooklyn, New York right now. A little bit about me. I'm from Jamaica, the island. I grew up poor, broke, and hungry. You know, we came to America looking for opportunities. I'm a product of hard work. My mom told me to go to school, get good grades, get a good job. Today, I'm an accountant. I make 6 figures at my job. When I saw this information, I was broke and tired. I had no time. I was working 80 hours a week, and I had no money from that 6-figure job. Jay showed me this. I saw the information. It's crazy because the first time he showed it to me, I signed up and I quit. And he went on and did this amazing thing. And I was really not happy with where I was in my life. I was making more money, but I was really miserable with my current situation. I got involved about 3.5 years ago. My life completely changed. Today, I went from going on no vacations to about 35 different dream trips. I'm talking about places like Fiji, Dubai, Santorini, Greece, places I really dreamed of. I make a residual income, driving a BMW that this company helped pay for, and I'm just excited, man. I love this concept because it's a win-win situation. The company wants you to win, and the people want you to win, whether you're on their team or not. So you just got to ask yourself one question: do you want you to win? So thank you, God. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, World Ventures.
Thank you. Love you. Next is Sasha Rodriguez. No. I'm sorry. Let's go with is Elido online or Rob online? Elido or Rob? Elido.
Yeah, am I good? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
All right, cool, man. What's going on, world? My name is Elido Santana. I'm tuning in from New York City, as most of us are. This information was introduced to me about 5 years ago from a very good friend who's going to speak probably after me, Rob De La Rosa. At the time, I used to work for AT&T. I was actually at one of the busiest locations in the entire United States when it came to AT&T. So I kind of knew how to communicate and do everything else. The only thing was that I was looking for a way to actually get paid long-term for the efforts that I was putting in today. I wasn't struggling whatsoever when I saw this concept, but what caught my attention was the fact that I can make money off of the biggest industry in the world. And because of it, I've been able to enjoy the vacation club. I've been able to take a lot of trips. Truthfully speaking, I lost count. And as far as the business is concerned, we were able to construct a team out here in New York that bled into New Jersey, of a couple of thousand of people, which led to me not having to work for anyone else but myself, my friends, and my family. So the one question I asked myself is, what do you guys know better than traveling and making money? And there weren't too many things that were better. And I just took advantage of the opportunity, followed people like Jay. And because of it, we're here today. So thank you guys.
Right. Rob. I'm sorry, can I get Sasha next? Sasha on. Hey, Sasha.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I hear you.
All right, so how you doing, guys? My name is Sasha Rodriguez. I am 28 years old, and I'm actually tuning in from Miami, Florida, actually on the way to a travel party now as we speak. And I got introduced to this concept about 5 years ago, and at that time, I was working 3 jobs, one of them being Delta Airlines. So I was already looking to travel the world, and I figured, why not work for an airline company that gave me the benefits? Now, the only thing with that is I wasn't able to travel with the people that I wanted because they didn't have the same benefits, or travel at wholesale the way World Ventures had shown me. A friend of mine actually introduced me to the concept, and I said yes to both the membership and the business portion. And, to be completely honest, I wasn't that enthused about the business because I wasn't a people's person. I really didn't like people, and I hated sales. Now, what I understood was that I had to change my circumstances. Either the rest of my life I'd be broke, or I had to change the way I think I was doing things. So I plugged into the system, and because of the membership alone, I was able to go on over 150 vacations in the last 5 years that I've been involved. And now, because of the business end, I was able to just share it with a few of my friends, waive my fees within my second week, was able to leave all 3 of my jobs by the year. Within my first year, my second year, I was able to secure a 6-figure income. Was able to move out of the Bronx, where I was living in Bronx, New York, at a Section 8 housing. Was able to move from there into Miami, Florida, where dolphins right now are currently my neighbors. And to be honest, guys, all I did was got really, really excited about traveling the world, having new experiences, and sharing this thing with a whole bunch of my friends and family, and people that were just better at this than me. Plugged into people like Jay, and plugged into the amazing leadership that we had, that allow me to accrue the type of success that I currently own right now. And what I understood was that anybody can do this thing as long as you have a burning desire to just be better where you're currently at right now than where you were last year. So thank you, World Ventures, and thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Sasha. Rob De La Rosa, please.
Can you start my video? Can you guys, Jay, can you hear me? Can you see me, my brother?
Yeah.
All right. So how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rob De La Rosa. I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. Saw this information about 5 years ago. And at the time, I was a store manager for AT&T. Whoever has an iPhone, I didn't like you because I worked 6 days a week. Open and close because you exist. So I made good money as a store manager for AT&T, but I had more stress than income. Saw this vehicle from some people I didn't know, but it made sense. Jay just told me to be here a year from now. Those were the words that struck. In the first year, I went on 9 different trips, 1 dream trip, couple events, completely changed the way I travel. The hardest question to answer today on the membership side is, which one was the best vacation? It's the hardest question to answer. Fiji, Dubai, Thailand, it's been for prices that I can't even, math teachers won't understand how we got those prices, right? The business side, the best thing about it was I get to do it with people that I love and care for, that genuinely I have a conversation about travel and genuinely care about their finances. I didn't look at anybody like they were a dollar because I didn't do that. Our organization has grown massively around the world. And I'm just grateful to be here with the people that I want to be here with. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My man. So, I'm new to this webinar stuff, people. So give me 1 second. Share screen. Is it not sharing? Do you guys not see this right now? No, it's not happening.
It's sharing already.
Huh?
It's currently sharing.
Is it showing? Not sure if it is. Okay, I think it is showing. So So that's what it is, guys. That's the end of the presentation. 2018 is going to be a special year. There's a lot of things that's coming into play. And man, again, I'm super excited and blessed to be a part of this company. So just be careful who you're listening to out there. There's a lot of things that's going on, a lot of things in the work. We got the people that you're seeing right now on this flyer is, laying down the foundation. And I'm just blessed to be a part of this group. I've learned so much from all my mentors that's in this group right here. So next presentation you guys got is from the one and only Martin Ruoff. I mean, a guy that I've learned so much from. You have no idea. This guy helped change my life in ways that you wouldn't even you can't even imagine. So just understand, be ready, and get your your family and friends onto that presentation. Now, we also got success story lines. So if you want to know, or if you want to hear more stories, call this line and get the stories. I mean, there's a bunch of stories that's out there that you guys can hear from. There's so many different people that's doing their thing. So many people out here that's just changed their life dramatically. So that's the line right there you can check out. And we also got training videos, for you guys on inviting, on enrolling, on promoting, from the best of the best. Akil Hadayatu, Travis Just. I mean, these people are on fire, and it's leading the way and leading by example. I mean, it's one thing about me. I